in the kitchen, and I'm gonna show you a little bit of my kitchen design. When I bought this refrigerator, I loved how big it was, but didn't expect it to come out from the wall so far. So I had to get cabinetry that kind of comes out of the wall, but custom cabinets cost a lot. So we decided to take some extra wood and build out the wall to push the cabinets out to make this custom and affordable surround for our refrigerator. So not that it's a problem, but what it's left with is exposed wood and the existing cabinetry. So how do I make this pretty? How do I make this kind of just a beautiful piece of art as well as useful, because I can't stand this wasted space. I could put drywall over it, but that's not fun. So let's make it pretty, let's make it useful, and let's do it.
Okay, so I'll see if you can spot the mistake, but right now I'll talk to you about this piece of wood. It is a 1x8, and I measured it to the height of the side of the cabinet, and I'm using my nail gun, a 2-inch nail with an 18 gauge, to just put it right into the wood itself that was exposed. And yes, you guessed it and read it, that I forgot to stain the wood first. Yes, lots of regret. So make sure that you stain your wood along the grain first and then attach it. Otherwise, you will have a lot of cleanup, which I did. So I'm going to go ahead and take the remaining space from that piece of wood to the end of the cabinet, and I measured it out, and now I'm just cutting it. So because I know that these are all going to be the same length, I'm just going to layer them and cut them all the same, sand them down here, and then apply the stain like I did the other piece. Always, always, always go with the grain of your wood, especially the full length if you can. So I'm doing all 4 sides just in case you can see anything, and the ends because one end will be exposed as seen here. Now I'm just taking a piece of wood and measuring it very like by my eye. I'm doing a dry fit because I don't ever do anything permanent right away. But you can see I like the distance, went really fast for you there, slowing it down here. I like this.
Ooh. I'm loving the design so far, but something just seems a little flat, a little off. And once I'm done styling this, it'll be a little busy. However, it's not like pretty on its own. So throughout my house, I have little subtle moments of arrows, and that's all due to a song that I love about having children. So we're gonna add an arrow and see if it looks good in this space. Thinking like that. Should do it like that.
So when I finally make up my mind and know that I want to do the arrow in this area, I go ahead and I just stain it, and I just start attaching it, measuring equally between these spaces. I loved it inside, and then I continue to go on the outside. Now let's talk about these shelves, and if you need a better reference on these, go back into my YouTube channel and look for at the end of the hallway letterboards, because I go into depth about this. You're just going to get this angle iron, and you're going to use a drill bit to make these holes, and then I'm just using cap screws to just go directly into my 1x2. The reason I do this is because, like the end of the hallway, the side of the fridge can't stick out that much. There's not a lot of space. So this is a way to make it look super stylish and super useful. Now, instead of using my measuring tape every 2 seconds, I went ahead and used this yellow tape, measured off what I wanted equally, and then I just moved the tape as I go. You can see here I'm using my Fiskars level, and I love this thing. It was great for this project because it has a magnetic strip on it. Now, you're welcome, because these are my jammy jams here, right there. Those are my jammy jams. And sometimes I just get right out of bed and just start working. So we're going to continue this process until all 5 shelves are in place. Sometimes you need your leg. And that's it, guys. This is so simple. It's such a great project. And you can see here how it's just coming together. And this is how I style it. Now, I'm going to put descriptions in what you can buy, like these floating vases, so cute, in the description box. But here you go. I hope you enjoy it and that you're inspired and you use that space that isn't being used in your house.